Free is for me, and I'm sure it is for you too. We're going to dive into how EA is giving us a free 90 overall Wildcard Wednesday fantasy pack. Yeah, what's good, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy Rob, aka Roboto. Now, look, we know it is a struggle sometimes to get anything out of EA, whether it's an apology for the broken servers or maybe some make rights for our lost time during weekend league or even just a pack. We know it is not the easiest to get stuff from EA, but today, Wildcard Wednesday, they switched it up on us a little bit. We were expecting Rising Stars. We're not getting that. Might be due to the fact that it's Veterans Day for some reason. They're really kind of like taking everybody's off, all that good stuff, which salute to our servicemen and women out there. So they went ahead and decided to throw a house rules at us with some pretty solid rewards. Before we get into all that, just want to say thank you. If you're new here and you're just stopping by, appreciate you for watching the video. If you want to support, you can do so by clicking the subscribe button down below. Little notification bell right next to it lets you know when I'm live with new content. Also, like goal, thumbs up, smash 30 likes per usual will add to the bundle tally. Right now we're at 0. Just dropped the video opening the bundle that y'all helped me pick out this weekend. 20 likes last week or previously. Now we're up to 30. We're gonna keep bumping it up, but y'all keep showing love. I'm gonna keep ripping these packs for y'all, all right? But let's jump into the game and see what we have in house rules. I do want to remind you guys that the 50 power-ups, 91, 92 overalls, those cards, they're power-ups. The second team 50, the 91, 92 overall cards, Dominic Rogers-Cromartie, Reggie Bush, Tyron Calico, Taylor Mays, those guys, all their power-ups are now in packs. So keep that in mind as you go out there and play. EA, free stuff, really doesn't happen much, but it seems like today they're kind of taking it easy, taking the day off, maybe giving us a little break too. As far as the Wildcard Wednesday content, we were expecting Rising Stars. We didn't get Rising Stars today. Maybe we get it next week, or maybe they pick back the top half of the 91s, whatever the case may be, as we restart the Wildcard Wednesday cycle. Should be around next week or the week after. But as you can see right here, house rules. Check it out. It's called Double Trouble. There's Double Trouble afoot. Offensive 20-yard plays, tackle for losses, and interceptions score 2 extra points. Play hard and take the lead by 14 points to secure your victory. Rack up as many wins as possible and earn a Nat 90 overall wildcard player fantasy pack. So, not only do you get that, but you get, for 5 wins, you get 4 get a player packs, 10 wins, 4 get a player packs, 15 wins, 2 get a golds, 20 wins, 1 pro fantasy pack. I'm not sure if that's all pro or just a pro fantasy pack. We've had the pro fantasy pack before. It was way early in the year. They never really brought that back. It was all pro from there on out. So that might be interesting there. And then 25 wins, a Nat 90 overall wildcard player fantasy pack. Now you might be wondering, what the hell is in that fantasy pack? Well, don't worry, EA actually showed us the contents of the pack for once.
Specifically, what is that pack? What does it look like? So here you go, here you have it. Went ahead and downloaded it. So again, you'll be able to pick one of these players, one of these NAT players for your squad. For simply winning that event. And then again, we'll be back to our regular scheduled Wildcard Wednesday, where there'll actually be a program releasing in game. When I say program, whether it's flashbacks or veterans or heavyweights or whatnot, that's going to happen next Wednesday. So just a little bit of a heads up right there. But these are the items that you'll be able to go ahead and choose from. You know, if there's a player here that you want to go after, you can go ahead and do that.
As you can see right here, it's all the 90 overall Wildcard Wednesday players that we've already gotten previously. There's heavyweights in there, flashbacks, veterans cards. So it's a good crop of cards to get if you're not really too sweaty in the game, or if you just need a solid 90 overall. Some of these cards aren't the greatest. I mean, I don't want to say that EA kind of purposely picked all these trash cards for a reason, but you know, they're not the best. I'd say the best one out of all of them is Adrian Amos's flashback card. He's probably the best out of the whole crop here. Behind him, I'd say Patrick Ricard, and only for the simple fact that, like, it's a free fullback, you know? So, and fullbacks kind of tend to be a little pricey, especially as the year goes on, when we get other guys like Koye, when Ricard gets an upgrade, when Juszczyk gets an upgrade. So why not pick a fullback, get it out the way? 25 wins for what should be a fun house rules. Doesn't sound too bad to me. So those are all the options. There's the selections there from EA. Here we go for the extra 30 wins, 35 wins, 40 wins. I'll probably just get 25 and bow out. I'm not really sweating over trophies. We can do that later for Weekend League if we really wanted to. So that's the house rules. I don't know exactly what it might do to the market, right? Because you know, it's hard to tell. These are free cards, so with the 50, maybe some people were able to sell those cards and make some profit on it, but some others weren't. So maybe the option here might be just sell the power-ups. Maybe if you have an Amos power-up, Le'Veon Bell, some of these other guys that go into power-ups, sell them. Maybe you can get some profit off that, but I don't expect it to be anything crazy. I don't think we'll have a huge crazy coin making method off this. It's just a Nat rewards. I would say, you know, market in the lows, right? It's either gold, we're getting get a player pack. So people are going to take that pack trash and probably turn it into something else. Maybe upgrade to team of the week cards to help their sets to get a Josh Allen. So keep an eye out for all that stuff. It might be a good time to jump in and maybe snag some lower elites if you really need some. So keep an eye out on that because people are getting free packs, all right? So as you can see here, the house rules is 7 days long. 7 days, a whole week of house rules. That's not too bad. I'm not mad about that at all. We can go ahead and kind of grind out a little bit, maybe get 4 or 5 wins a day, whatever the case may be, and then not sweat too much about what the outcome will be. All right. So as you can see right there, the rewards are listed on the left. That's the get a player packs, the get a gold packs, the pro fantasy pack, that gold pack right there, and the 90 plus, and then some trophy rewards later on down as you get more wins. Went in a couple of the games, just tried them out real quick to see what's going on. It's very important to note for this that there's no blitz. They have the no blitz thing up again, so don't try it. You're gonna have to probably drop back in coverage, which is an interesting decision. That's not part of the rules here as it's listed. I believe lead by 14 points, 2 points on 20-yard plays, 2 points on tackle for loss and interception. All right, so yeah, I mean, you're gonna give us points for tackle for loss. I guess it's just running backs. It doesn't include anything with the sack. So the players again in question, if you go through, if you want to check it out too, let's see the store and see what these guys are looking at right now. Again, they're 90 overalls, Nat cards, so you're not gonna be able to sell it, but it is a fantasy pack, so that's awesome. That's very interesting. We're gonna go ahead and check 90 to 91. We're gonna sort, as you can see, Brady's already down to 80K, 83. Some of these guys are really already dropping in price. So if you want one of these guys for cheap, I'd suggest go in and probably going to buy one maybe, right? If you have an option of, oh, I want maybe Ricard for the team just to get the fullback done, and then you actually really want maybe Adrian Amos, who's at 79K right now, which isn't too horrible. Maybe you want one of these guys on your squad. I mean, I would not be against doing that, right? You go through, do what you got to do, pick maybe your backup guy, and then you select one of the guys that are available here on the market. Some of them, yeah, 70K for Jared Cook. He's on a lot of theme teams, and he's not a bad tight end either. You know, he's already 80K here, so it could be a good option for you to go through and pick one of these guys. Fitzpatrick's there, but he's broken. I would suggest not picking him. And then we'll check out heavyweights real quick. And here, heavyweights, obviously, if you want a lineman, Kenny Clark, Grady Jarrett, all the defensive guys there. Ricard, like I said, the fullback, he might not be a bad option. DeMarcus Lawrence, Cowboys defensive end. So got a couple of good options here for the 90 overall. It's a choice of one of the players. So again, it's not EA giving us something that we kind of been clamoring for, or really been wanting, but it is something, right? We can't complain too much about getting something for free from EA, especially when it's a 90. About time we got that, right? So that'll be it for the video. Just want to remind you guys too, the 50 power-ups are in packs. They are in packs today. I don't know when today, if it's now, if it's later on this afternoon, if it's tonight, whatever the case may be, but the 50 power-ups are in packs. So keep an eye out for that. They are 78, 77 OVRs. They're the 91 and 92s. It's for their overall, okay? So keep that in mind, and make sure you guys are out there on the market, maybe trying to get some cheap cards, real low value. It could be a good idea to get some of these wild card players that are getting sold real quick after people pick their card for net. Those cards could be good for training value as well. So keep an eye out on that on the market, all right? So that's going to be it for the video. Again, just to recap, House Rules giving us 90 overall, Nat as the main reward. We're also getting a couple packs there as some solo rewards as well. It's going to last for a week, so it's going to last for a whole week, all right? Once you get into the game, it's very simple. The rules are already laid out there for you. Very important to remember you can't blitz, so keep that in mind. And make sure you work in the auction house. Make sure you work in the market. Keeping an eye out for those 50 power-ups, all right? From the 91, 92 overalls from Series 2. Okay, that's all for today though. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. We'll catch you next time.